3 races remain on the regular season as we head to Talladega Superspeedway on this bright and sunny afternoon for the NASCAR Cup Series on NASCAR 21 Ignition. 15 different drivers are locked into the playoffs with wins. Only one remains with 3 races to go. The final, perhaps wild card race of the regular season heads to the high banks at Talladega today. And boy, this is going to be a very, very interesting one for tonight's race. Like, share, and subscribe for more daily NASCAR content as always. And before we get into the starting lineup, I just want to welcome all you guys coming in for this race today. I'm excited for this one. Who can't not get excited when it comes to Talladega, whether it is on a video game as bad as this one or whether it is on a regular race day at Talladega, whether you are watching it from the comfort of your own couch, the comfort of your own home, or at the racetrack itself. It is an experience unlike any other when it comes to not only just NASCAR, but motorsports in general. And hopefully we're going to have a very good race on for you guys here today. 94 laps will be the scheduled distance for this one. 250 miles on the Talladega 250. This is our fourth and final 50% race of the season. As far as that goes, the pit window will also be anywhere between 32 to 37 laps tonight as well. So we'll have to keep an eye out on that. That really kind of just justifies based of how the draft will work. So it should be a 2 pit stop race pretty easily and straightforward for today's race. So here we go. Starting lineup, Denny Hamlin will be on the pole. Alex Bowman outside in the front row. Hamlin has 3 wins this season, 2 of which on Super Speedway, so look out for Denny Hamlin here today. Joey Logano and Martin Truex Jr. will be in row number 2. Row number 3 will be William Byron and Ryan Blaney. Blaney, a 2-time Talladega winner. Kyle Busch and Brad Keselowski back in row 4. Brad Keselowski, the most winning active driver at Talladega Superspeedway with 6 career wins at the racetrack, including 1 in 2021 in real life. Chase Elliott and Matt DiBenedetto will be back in row number 5. DiBenedetto very, very close to winning at Talladega, not once but twice in the last couple of years. We'll see if he can get it done today. Our driver Christopher Bell will be starting inside of row 6 in the 11th position. Remember, Bell won at Talladega earlier this season in the Geico 500. That was kind of a lucky win considering everybody else had DNF, but he was still able to win, therefore leading a lot of laps as well, led over 150 laps in that race. So we'll see what will happen in this 50% race today. The sense of urgency will be on, especially for drivers not only with a win, but without a win. Because you got to remember, if we have more than 16 different winners, we may need 2 wins to get in. Well, not us ourselves, but other drivers are going to need 2 wins to get in. That might be a little risky on points. If you have more than 16 different winners, it's simple. You have to be in the top 16 on points with a win. So as of right now, Cody Ware, who got that lucky win at COTA earlier this year with the randomization of the finishing order after we ran out of gas in the middle of the race, he got the win that day. He is by far last on points. So if we do have more than 16 different winners in the regular season, Cody Ware will not make the playoffs despite getting a win in the second race of the year. Again, like, share, and subscribe for more daily NASCAR content, as I already stated. Billy Kramer, Ethan, Patrick Chatterley, Sam, welcome to the stream. Welcome, everybody. Again, 94 laps. Let's get this race rolling here tonight. Hopefully you guys are having a fun and happy Tuesday, getting prepped up for Thanksgiving in just a couple of days as of streaming this. Green flag is in the air. Denny Hamlin will lead the field to the green at Talladega. This is the site of the Championship 4 race later on in this custom schedule season. Maybe a look of what the championship race could perhaps look like. 3x3 fanning out down the back straightaway already on the opening lap. Fight for the bottom. Keselowski found a hole right in front of Bell. Bell's going to push him down the back stretch. Not physically. He's all over the back bumper, though. Top 5 cars kind of spacing away from the pack. Denny Hamlin continues to lead. And he will lead lap 1 as they're nearly 3 wide for second place off the exit of the corner. Now it's a 7-car breakaway at the front of the field off of turn 4. 2 cars on the outside. About 5 cars on the inside lane for the moment. Bell hops to the bottom as Keselowski went to the middle. 3 wide now. 3 wide doesn't work too well in this game. The AI a little wonky when it comes to trying to hold their line. Super speedways included, but Bell is able to make a lot of 3 wide moves and goes from 11th to 4th on lap 1. Hamlin leads the opening lap. William Byron going to try to go to the outside for the lead. Bell's got a gigantic run at 202 miles an hour, and he'll take it 3 wide to the outside for the race lead. Trying to take it away from his teammate Hamlin. Logano thought about going up the middle. Instead, he'll line up himself behind the 11, trying to side draft the 20 of Bell. Bell's slowing his momentum down now. Logano almost got forced off the bottom. Truex is up here as well. 3 Joe Gibbs Toyotas in the top 4. Bowman going to go up high to try and help the 20 of Bell. Room back down on the inside for Bell to fall in lane behind Harvick in front of Bowman. Logano trying to pull out, maybe get a little bit of clean air. Bell trying to get a little bit of a draft off the 4 of Harvick. Side by side for third between Harvick and Truex. Good aggressive racing here in the early going of this one. Bell's not going to go up there and help his teammate. Logano still on the outside. Harvick went to block Bell as Bell went to the high side. Bell tried to give Logano a shot. Where did Alex Bowman come from out of nowhere? Passing Truex and Bell into turns 3 and 4. Logano, he clears him as well. And Alex Bowman in the Ally 48 car is looking for his 2nd win of the year. Kevin Harvick pulling out of line. Pulls back in line, right in front of the 48. 48's going to go wide instead. Bell does not go with him, and Christopher Bell's up to 3rd. Bowman shuffled back. He's got his teammate William Byron to jump to the high side now to try and help him out. Kevin Harvick's looking to go wide for the race lead. Bell's going to give him a push. Teamwork on the high side between Kevin Harvick and Christopher Bell. Can they work together to get to the lead? Oh, Bell got loose in the middle of the corner. He's sideways. Up into the side of Truex. What happened there? Caution is out. I don't know what just happened. Why did my car jump sideways like that? I am really confused at what just happened. I don't know if it's a game glitch. That's unfortunate. Let me see on the restart if we might have to restart. I'm not one for restarting the race. But I want to know why my car just stepped out in the middle of the corner at Talladega of all racetracks. It's a cooler race day. It's only 69 degrees. So, like, and with the high high downforce package, you would think the car wouldn't jump loose like that. Now we're a lap down in 6th. Hang on. I'm going to restart this. Because now we're a lap down after the caution, even though we shouldn't be. We're in 6th, but Almirola's in the lead. I'm not going to lose a lap that early in the race just because of the... I don't know what happened to the race car that it got that loose. It almost felt like the analog stick kind of like stuck to the left and it just like turned on me. And I tried to save it, but obviously when you're in the middle of the pack at Talladega, there's a lot of cars around. Oh, that might be why. I put a looser setup in for qualifying. That might have been what happened. I'm thinking that that's what happened. Whoops. That's okay. I'm not losing a lap like that, though. One of the rare times you're going to see me actually restart the race. I don't like doing that. I feel guilty, but if it happens again, so be it at this point. I don't know why the car got that loose, though, all of a sudden. It was perfectly fine, and then it just, like, shot loose. Very strange. Green flag is in the air. That's the actual start to Talladega. That was exciting while it lasted. We'll see if we have more of an exciting start this time around. I mean, Hamlin's still in the lead. We'll see how things are going to go down the back straightaway. They're fanning out. Yep, 3 wide already. Not quite 3 by 3, but it is 3 wide. Look at Kyle Larson up the middle. My goodness, he's got a huge head of steam. Anybody going to jump to the bottom in front of the 20 at Bell? Bowman thought about it, but didn't do it. Hopefully we can get through here without the big one today. I highly doubt it. 94 laps in NASCAR 21 ignition of all video games at Talladega. Probably not going to happen. We had the big one and the Geico 500 earlier this year. Bell was really nowhere around it. Everybody DNF'd except for him. Stuck on the outside lane. He'll pull back down to the bottom as Kyle Larson got shot out of a cannon here in the early going of the race. Gano's going to hop out of line now to the outside. Larson's going to go and follow his teammate Chase Elliott for the time being. Christopher Bell still got to run to the back of the 5 of Larson. Larson's still going. He's going to get a little bit of a push from Bell. That wasn't really square. It was really on that left rear corner panel. And the top 5 are starting to break away in the tri-oval. It's like the post-pitting glitch on this game. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just like when a caution comes out, I mean, unless you're leading, you go a lap down. And if you're leading, everybody else goes a lap down. Because, I mean, that's what happened in other races. Career mode, custom schedule, doesn't seem to really matter much. Bell's going to lift. He saw Chase Elliott starting to pull down. He's just going to let Elliott in line. A lot more tame at the start of this one. What I was expecting. 3 laps in. 5 cars at the front of the field. Bell still clinging on to a draft of Chase Elliott barely. So there's a Joe Gibbs Toyota. 2 of them, in fact, running 1-2. Kyle Busch on the outside. Hamlin on the bottom. Hamlin's just staying on the bottom lane. Working well together. Look at the run Logano and Bell have in the middle of 1 and 2 as they catch to the pack again. Kyle Larson, Kyle Busch, the Kyle and Kyle show on the high side lane. Bell's going to jump up in front of his teammate. Now back down to the bottom with the Hendrick Chevy of Chase Elliott. Elliott going to stay low. Keselowski goes wide. Bell goes wide for a bit to catch a draft off of Keselowski. Back to the bottom instead behind Elliott. So Bell not as quickly through the field, but 4 laps he goes from 11th to 3rd. 94 laps is it is a ridiculously long time on any track in this game to try and go mistake-free. Again, this is a 2 pit stop race. I'm not sure if the AI will pit early or not. Chase Elliott with a big block on Christopher Bell. Bell might have had a chance to pull to the bottom in front of Keselowski, but with no rear view mirror, not going to do it. Busch instead goes to the high side, which allows Bell to get back down to the bottom, so teammates working together there. Keselowski thought about going up the middle, didn't work. And look at Chase Elliott. That 9 car strong on the outside. He's going to get to the lead, passing Denny Hamlin. Bell's trying to stay in front of his teammate Kyle Busch. Busch might take him 3 wide. Hamlin's going to move wide now. This is, I don't like this. I don't like not having a rear view mirror in this game. Bell's not sure. I want to pull to the bottom. I get scared because I feel like there's a car coming up quick. There is. It's like every time I'm about to pull to the bottom, somebody's nose is right there at the last second. Bell is going backwards right now. Now he can pull to the bottom. He's got 3 wide behind him. They're all side-drafting each other. Bit of a checkup, and that's all it takes. Jones is around. Bell's around. Middle of the pack. Caution at Talladega. My goodness. That's why you need a rearview mirror in this game. I pulled to the bottom fine, but then there was a checkup. Bell got into the back of Larson. Jones got into the back of Bell. Chain reaction there, and we get the big one at Talladega on, lap 6. I said 94 laps was going to be tough. I didn't think it was going to be tough to only have that many laps. That's a shame. That is a shame. Probably going to lose a lap, I would have to imagine. Well, we're right back to where we were in the last race. So much for... That's what I get for restarting it. That's why I don't do that. Nothing good comes out of it. I tried to give you guys more entertainment, that's all. I'm sure the entertainment is far from over in this race, so I wouldn't be going anywhere. But that is very unfortunate. I don't know how Bell didn't have heavy damage in that. He got hit by a few cars, but in all reality, it wasn't as bad as it probably could have been. He's going to restart 39th, so definitely lost a lot of spots in the pit lane. Not sure if he is a lap down to run the lead lap or not, but the green flag is back in the air at Talladega. Leaderboard's going on a whack. Showed us 18th there for a brief moment. So now we're going to see how Bell's going to be able to try to get to the front of the field here. It's going to be really, really difficult. And that pit window is going to be 32 to 37 laps in this race. Bell's just going to jump to the outside. There's a lot of lane changing going on down the back straightaway. He's just going to try to do his best. He's going to go to the outside and hope nobody pulls in front of him 4 wide. Bell really trying to hold his line. What a move! He just got up to speed a lot quicker than everybody else. Everybody was lane changing except for him. And look at Christopher Bell going on the high side. This is expert difficulty, by the way, that we always run on the super speedways in this game. Bell's up to 26th. But there are 2 packs is the problem. Wallace thought about going up the middle. Bell's going to try to give him a little bit of room. Wallace trying to be aggressive with a side track on the 20. Michael McDowell, Daytona 500 winner in real life in 2021, trying to lead this pack. Wallace, who won at Talladega in real life in 2021. Maybe 2 really good cars to be able to lead this pack towards the front. Wallace going to pull out of line now. Bell's going to jump underneath him. And Bell's going to give a little bit of a shot to the back of the 34, trying to bump draft. So Wallace pulls out of line. That's going to cost him. There's a breakaway at the front of the field. Bell trying to go for a spin and win today. And very fortunate he didn't damage the car too much. I didn't think he can. I mean, 4 wide at Talladega is probably the best track to be. Well, I wouldn't say the best track to be 4 wide. There's no track that's good to be 4 wide. Doesn't matter what the game or what it is in real life. Talladega, dangerous for the speeds, but it's wide enough to be able to do it. And all cars to stay on the legitimate racing groove. Bell has worked his way to the back of this pack now. And there's the 43 of Eric Jones that got into him. Again, not sure if Bell's a lap down or not. We'll know as we get further through the field. Bell is making moves right now, and he is willing to go to that 3rd lane on the outside, even 4th lane that one time. Down the back straightaway in the restart, he took it 4 wide to the top. With very little room between the wall and other cars that were on the inside of him, 3 abreast. Keselowski getting a pole on the inside behind Stenhouse. Not a lot of help for Bell up high. He's going to pull to the bottom in front of the 2. He was committed. I've done a bit of a stack up, it looks like, off the exit of turn 2. Keselowski crowds the 20 of Bell. Bell lifted. Let Keselowski back in line. That could have been bad. Can't pass below that double yellow line either. Bit of a stack up getting into turn 3 again. Bell is going to go to the outside. 3 wide. Is he going to go 4 wide again? I don't know if the tri-oval's a place to test that out. Bell's committed. A lot of lane changing, a lot of blocking. They are 4 wide in the tri-oval. Oh my goodness, there's a big stack up in the middle. Bell got loose. Contact the Truex. Newman's collected, and around goes Newman. Bell into the wall, 4 wide, and another big one. Oh my goodness. The second one of the race. Why am I getting loose at Talladega? That's the 2nd time I've just gotten snappy loose. And I don't know how it's happening. We might be 2 laps down now. I don't know. I don't know how Bell's car is not just completely totaled after being involved in 2 big ones in this race today. That might be a 3 strike and you're out system at this point. And he's likely going to be restarting at the back of the pack again. Having to repair a little bit of damage. Very fortunate he doesn't have heavy damage, but 2 big ones already in today's race. We knew it was going to be a sense of urgency for the field. being 94 laps. Bell scored in 38th again. Look at Ryan Preece jumping up the middle, 3 wide on the restart. Oh, they're stacking up. They stacked up big time. Bell went to the bottom while he had the chance. Not as closer together this time. So 4 wide in the tri-oval on the outside didn't work. Bell got loose again, though. Second time he's just got really loose and just can't catch the car when you're going 200 plus miles an hour. Just not sure why the car just snaps like that. Goodness, they're 4 wide into turns 3 and 4 again. Slight contact with Tyler Reddick. Got 1 car pitting. Not sure who it was. No longer 3 wide. Oh, Bell didn't want to go up the middle. David Reagan was kind of slow. Bell's trying to hold his line as Reddick crowds him. Reddick crowded him again. Bell got a little wiggly off the exit of turn 2 and hangs on. Travis Glanton, the Tower enthusiast, welcome to the stream. Reese Cup, welcome as well. He's going to have to make his way through the pack. So much for a decent qualifying effort. Qualifying in the top dozen, 11th. Never got to the lead. Big checkup by William Byron as he's going backwards. Chase Elliott, who had some speed early in the race, is going backwards as well. Bell pulls right down in front of Blaney. Reddick picked himself, it looked like, behind the 9 of Chase Elliott. Joshua Rumsey, welcome to the stream as well. Oh, can't pass down there. Bell's going to lift. Cody Ware's still stuck on the outside. He didn't advance his position down there, but he did make a pass after he came back above the double yellow line. The bump draft to the back of the 99 there of Daniel Suarez. It's amazing how spread apart the field gets after just a couple laps. It wasn't like this at the start of the race before the first big one, but again, we've had 2 big ones. Both happened when Christopher Bell just got snappy loose. Once was in the middle of the tri-oval when they were 4 wide and he was on the very outside lane near the wall, but Bell's going to lead this pack. He's up to 25th as he clears Ryan Blaney and Ross Chastain off the exit of turn 2. It sweeps down low in front of him. Bell has been involved in 2 big ones today, but you wouldn't really tell looking at the car. It's not that damaged. He took a couple minor hits, but I think he kept it off the wall both times. He just took a couple hits to the side of the race car in mid-spin, but that was it. Very, very fortunate. The only bad thing is, again, with 2 cautions and him being involved in them both, I just have a bad feeling the game has trapped us a couple laps down. I would not be surprised if we are like 1 or 2 laps down right now, for whatever reason. I know we're in 25th. Now, most of the field can be trapped 1 or 2 laps down. I remember in the last Super Speedway race at Daytona, I think we finished like a lap down or 2 laps down. We still finished like 8th place. Because we had 2 or 3 cautions all in the last 30 laps of that one that kind of randomized the running order after Bell had ran up towards the front most of the day. He's having a hard time trying to catch this group out in front of him. I forgot to get myself a water before the start of this race too. I might pause it to get a water here pretty soon. It's only 94 laps. I might make it. I've stayed hydrated throughout the day. I think I'll be all right. I don't know. It depends how much more intense this gets, because the intensity has been through the roof. Bell's definitely going to have to be a lot more patient in the championship race later this season. He's got a really strong Chase Elliott, number 9 Napa Chevy behind him. Elliott trying to get to the front of this lead pack. Bell going up to block him. They're going 3x3 in that second group, so there's pretty much kind of almost four groups. There's like a group of four in between the lead pack and this pack in the middle, and then you got this backpack strung apart. And this I guess you would say fourth pack is catching the third pack that are 3x3. These guys are mostly single file, and that's why they're running a little bit faster. There's no side drafting going on. They're all full throttle, and once Bell catches the draft of these guys, which he has midway down the back straightaway, he's going to have a massive run. Chase Elliott sees that. He pulls on a line. Bell's going to go with him to the outside. 3 wide to the outside can work. We've seen it work. 4 wide actually worked once. The second time it did not work. But Bell's committed. He's got a couple teammates on the outside. Martin Truex Jr., Kyle Busch. He's going to stay in that third lane, though. Truex is going to pull down to the bottom, so now they're side by side again. Bell's got a little drafting help in front of him. 3 or 4 cars on the outside. Oh, man, they're fanning out quick. Oh, Truex up the middle. My goodness. Bold move by Martin Truex Jr. This got stalled out quick. Bell put himself in the wrong lane. Very easy to do at Talladega. You got to make your mind up so fast at these speeds and the close quarters racing we always see here. It's just so difficult. Kevin Harvick is pretty slow trying to lead this third lane. Oh my goodness, Bell's going to hop up the middle 3 wide. Clear bottom. And he went 3 wide middle, but he finds himself back on the inside. Harvick will actually find himself in line on the inside behind Bell. Yeah, 25 people watching. Definitely hit that like button if you haven't already. Thanks for everybody tuning in this one. Oh man, Bell riding the brakes into turn 1. Trying to keep from just plowing into the back of Chase Elliott. Elliott's checking up as he catches these cars at massive speeds. I don't think he can blame him. Bell, Harvick at least observant enough to be able to check up and just not have an accordion effect, which again kind of caused that very first accident of the race, the big one back on lap 6. The 2 big ones in this one. Still got 64 laps to go. I'm not sure if it's a 1 or a 2-stop race to the end from here. Just have to wait and see. Truex almost makes contact with Chris Buescher. A little bit of a side draft. Truex is very aggressive with it. Bell is almost inside the top 20 already, but that 4-car group and then that lead pack, though, is really pulling away. Trying to make his way through here as quick as he can. His teammate Truex goes to the outside. He does not. He rides the brakes off turn 2 to keep it off the back bumper of Alfredo. Eric Jones stalling out the outside. Truex trying to go 3 wide to the outside. There was nothing doing there. Bell pulls out a line for a brief moment. Harvick didn't go with him initially. Now Harvick will actually try to go himself after Bell pulls back to the bottom, and Harvick may lose a spot. No, he will not, actually. Wasn't anybody really close enough to him. Bell's got a massive run off turn 4. And he's going to try the outside, 3 wide again. Stenhouse put back in that sucker hole in the middle. Now Bell will pull back down to the second line as he leads that second lane. He's going to have room to pull back to the bottom in front of Stenhouse and behind Anthony Alfredo. He'll do it. Bell's up to 17th. Involved in 2 big ones. He's going to try to bump draft Anthony Alfredo down the back straightaway. Alfredo's just going to pull on a line and let Bell go. Okay. Alfredo didn't want to get pushed, I guess. Bell's up to 16th. And Larson's leading this pack. He looked very fast in the early going of the race. I think he was caught up in the wreck and has lost some track position. Bell goes up to side draft his teammate Kyle Busch, who went to the outside. Bell not going to go with his teammate. Not right now. He is content with the leaders of this pack being Kyle Larson, Bubba Wallace, who's good on super speedways. Bell won at Talladega already this year in the Geico 500. And this third group of cars is hauling right now. John WI 11, welcome to the stream. I smelled the big one. Yeah, we've already had 2. Bell survived it. I said 3 strikes will probably be out. I don't think we can survive a third one. Bell trying to go for a spin and win today to perhaps maybe get his 6th win of the year. So the only paint scheme he's not won in is this Craftsman scheme this season. This is the 4th attempt to try and do it. 3 races before the playoffs. He's looking for all the playoff points he can get right now. A win would go a long way there. That'd be another 5. Give him 30. Sitting in the back half of the regular season point standings as far as the top 10. 9th coming into this race today. And this group is definitely catching the second one. Larson's going to have a massive run when he gets there. Bell, second in this group now. As Walls went to the high side, Bell and Harvick stayed to the bottom. Larson is coming fast. He's going to go wide. Bell's going to stay to the bottom. Bell probably should have went with him. Oh, Bell's going to get stuck behind the 14. He's going to get trained now. Now he hops to the outside. His teammate Kyle Busch lets him in. Oh, Larson almost gets blocked. That's going to stack everything up. The 53, I believe, of Joey Gase was up here. This is a dangerous situation to be. Kyle Busch is trying to get through on the bottom. Larson's trying to get through on the top. Larson's getting checked up again. Harvick found his way to the bottom behind Kyle Busch. Bell's trying to push Larson down the back straightaway. Get him by the 77 of Justin Haley. Massive push to Kyle Larson. He is hauling the mail. Oh, and Chase Briscoe in the 14 with a big block. Oh, man, fight for the middle. Bell is going to go around into the grass. Sideways, he's drifting, and he saves it. What a save by Christopher Bell. Very nearly had another big one. A massive save. He's trying to stay out of everybody's way as he stays low, trying to get back up to speed. Christopher Bell's dirt track skills were on full display there. Another stack up. He was in that third lane. It wasn't much. I mean, it was a stack up. Bell tried to go to the middle, and the lane closed at the very last second. The very last second, that lane closed up on him. And he slides, even getting the front tires in the grass. I downshifted to third gear and was just turning right to go left at that point. I think I might have dropped it down to second. He's got a fast car. He's going to try to get back up there. Passes a couple cars already. He's got Blaney right in front of him. Blaney's probably going to be a little quick. Bell to the outside. Bell knows he can be a very good lead car. David Blevins, welcome to the stream. I said 3 strikes and we're out. We saved it that time, though. Save of the year for Christopher Bell right there. Talladega. We've made a couple saves this season. That one could have taken us out of the race. That was unbelievable. "28 hours to one of the best holidays." Indeed. Couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that was a natural big one, though. Well, a natural big one awaiting. Bell tried to go for the middle 3 wide, and somebody else who had a gigantic run. It happened so quick, I don't even know who it was. But somebody else had a big run on the inside, and he tried to go to the middle the same time we did, and I turned down as he was coming up and kind of turned myself. I mean, it was just an unfortunate swing of events there. Bell's lost a lot of time. I mean, it was Larson, Kyle Busch, Kevin Harvick, and Bell tried to go to the outside originally when they caught that second group, which would have been the battle for the back half of the top 10, presumably. I think there was probably like 6 cars that pulled away from that still, but they were only a couple seconds behind that lead pack. So they were trying to battle to get through the slower cars they were coming up on pretty quick, and there were a lot of blocks being thrown by those slower cars on cars that were much faster than them. And it was kind of stacking things up for a couple laps. And Bell was just trying to hang on for dear life and found the hole in the middle, and it closed way too quick. Again, I'm not sure if this is going to be a 1 or a 2-stop race to the end. We'll have to wait and see. Fly Guy 773, welcome to the stream. This group's going 3 and nearly 4 wide as well. A lot of these cars are back markers here. There's some mid-pack cars mixed in. I think Ross Chastain is in this group. I think I see Anthony Alfredo, who was in the top 15 very early. Matt DiBenedetto is pretty good on the super speedways. Actually qualified top 10 tonight. Bell's going 3 wide to the top. It's around Ross Chastain. Not enough help up here. He closed in quick. Try to get back down to the bottom in front of Chastain, and does. Bell trying to get the Talladega sweep. Another stacked up getting into turn 1. Bell blipped the throttle a little bit. That's going to kill his momentum. Tries to go 3 wide to the top. Keeps doing that. It works, but he's got no cars in front of him. Now McDowell's going to pull out a line. That could help Bell. Trying to get a draft off Michael McDowell, and he is, but so is the 52 getting a draft off Anthony Alfredo. Alfredo now almost got into his teammate. I think he was letting his teammate back down in line. Stuck on the outside. He's going to have a hole to get back down to the bottom. Oh, behind the 33. What was it? I timed that way too quick. There's another wreck for Christopher Bell, and we get another caution. There's a natural... The car wants to pull to the left in this game on every oval. And I wasn't even, like, really trying to turn down as quickly as I did. It made it look like I turned down super early into the 33, and when I overcorrected it back to the right, the car just turned it into the wall. I mean, you would think on a physics basis that if I clip somebody in the right rear at 190 plus miles an hour, that it's their car that's going to turn and go up the track. No, it's my car that is turning left, clipping that car, and then I just bounce off of them into the wall. That is the physics of NASCAR 21 Ignition when you have no stability help on. Expert difficulty. That's what happens. Another wreck. Well, it's definitely a one-stopper under green from here. Bell smacked the wall hard with the right front. He's still in the race. I don't know how, but he is. Our third caution of the day. This one was not a big one. So much for making that clean save earlier, because now the car's, I wouldn't say completely junk, but it has to have some speed knocked out of it, I'd have to imagine. Oh my, Bell's up to second. So we were on the lead lap. What a quick stop for Christopher Bell. Wait, what's going on with the leaderboard? I'm confused. Christopher Bell's in second. And he's battling for the lead on the restart. Almirola picked the outside. How are we on the lead lap after all those wrecks? So you would have thought the game would have tracked this lap down. And Bell is leading at Talladega off turn 2 on the restart. I don't know what this race has become, but I'm glad we're in it. The only thing not in it for Christopher Bell is the speed in the race car. But what a pit stop that they were... Now, they did not repair any of that damage. There's a big hole in the right front that is really affecting the car. He's only hitting about 187 top speed right now, so he's really going to have to stay in the draft. Almirola to the outside looking for the lead. Bell not even going to try to block Christopher Bell. Nope, Almirola led. I thought Bell was going to lead his first lap of the race that time. He didn't quite do it. And now the 3 wide for the race lead almost. I thought Justin Haley was going to go to the outside, but Almirola blocked him. Bell gets a pole in 1 and 2 on the bottom, and he's all clear again off turn 2. Meme Lord 69, welcome to the stream. Spin and win, boys. That's what Bell's going with now. He picked the outside, and he's going to get trapped 3 wide middle. Everybody needs to hold their lane. Oh. Oh, Stenhouse is coming up. Stenhouse gets into the 20. He came up the racetrack. Bell's getting beaten around the racetrack another time. He spins down to the bottom and into the inside wall. No caution. Now we get a caution. Our fourth of the day. Oh my goodness. That was all Stenhouse. Bell got put 3 wide middle, and he's probably got more speed knocked out of the car considering that he just nailed the inside wall. So now he had damage on the right front. Add damage to the left front. Gargle, welcome to the stream. I'm not going to read the full name. I really strongly dislike the AI in this game. I really strongly dislike the AI. Oh my goodness, Christopher Bell's at... Oh, now we're a lap down. It was too good to be true. It was only a matter of time. Green flag back in the air. Green flag is back in the air at Talladega. Bell's definitely got some speed taken out of the car. He scored at 6th. Almirola is the leader. Almirola's still winless this season. He could be the 16th different winner. There's only 5 cars on the lead lap after 4 cautions. So 5 cars on the lead lap. Oh man, a lot of cars back there are really stacked up. The top 3 are pulling away. Bell's just going to sit behind Almirola right now. If he can get around him and get back on the lead lap and we get another caution, would be ideal. But we know that Christopher Bell does not have a very good race car as far as speed. He's got to have speed knocked out of it. But yeah, Stenhouse, we're 3 wide middle. We just got sandwiched. I mean, there was nowhere to go. Again, there's no stability. You know, I'm not using any, like, assists on any 550 tracks or on super speedways in this game. And on expert difficulty, the AI are fast. You can obviously be competitive in the draft at Talladega, but yeah, now we're a lap down. I mean, we shouldn't have been in the lead earlier anyway, to be completely honest, but we shouldn't be a lap down either. I mean, the entire field is essentially a lap down. And I don't know why. I mean, everybody from... Well, I guess technically Joey Gase, Christopher Bell on the lead lap because they had passed Eric Almirola. It's a 3-car breakaway. I don't know what happened on that restart. But Almirola's got a gigantic lead over whoever's in second place. Bell's committed to just staying in front of the 10 in case we get yet another caution in this race today, which I would not be surprised at this point. We've had 4 of them already. And, what, 3 big ones? I'd be surprised if we haven't seen the last of the yellows. All we need is another caution while Bell's on the lead lap again. These guys might be able to make it on fuel to the... I don't know. We restarted with 39 to go, considering Almirola is a lap ahead of Bell. So we had 39 laps to go on the restart in this race. So with 39 to go, Eric Almirola leads. Daytona, the fuel window is about 36 to 40 laps. If I remember right from Talladega, it's more like 32 to 35 laps. So I'm thinking Bell's about 4 to 5 laps short. Maybe the AI pit at 20? Again, I mean, they used to do that. I haven't ran a super speedway since the most recent patch. This is the first time since, so maybe they pit after 20 laps. We haven't had a 20-lap green flag run yet in this race, so I don't know. If that happens, Bell's got a shot still, but he's going to either need that or he's going to need a caution while he's ahead of Almirola right now and just hope that he doesn't get thrown a lap down again. Almirola's there. Bell's going to block him. And that pack, by the way, is catching this 3-car pack. No surprise there. Rolls all over that back bumper of Bell. Kyle Busch is in second. He's about 2 seconds back as he leads. Oh, man, now it's just another 3-car pack. It was a giant pack. Somebody got stacked up again. They keep getting stacked up like that. I would not be surprised if we see another caution. Bell needs to stay in front of Almirola in case that happens. It's been a caution fest race so far today. 4 cautions and 60 laps at Talladega. 3 big ones. It's been that kind of a Talladega race so far today in the Talladega 250. Bell's had good runs on the super speedways this season. 8th in the summer Daytona race. Obviously, again, he won the Geico 500 earlier this year. This has just not been as lucky of a break for him as he's just trying to mimic where the 10-car of Eric Almirola is going. There goes Kyle Busch to the outside into the lead. Help from Chase Briscoe. Briscoe now to the free pass position. Bell's got to get around Briscoe and preferably Kyle Busch as well. Almirola no longer the leader. Almirola trying to be that 16th different winner of the season to lock himself into the playoffs. That would mean nobody would lock in on a win to make it into the playoffs. Bell gets by Briscoe into turn 3 as he rides behind his teammate Busch. Almirola followed Bell, and now there's still 1 lap car. At all costs, Bell's going to help a Toyota driver win this race if he cannot. But for the sake of himself, he really wants to get by Kyle Busch. In the draft, he can get that speed back with this damaged car, but when he is by himself, he does not have the speed he once did. Or if he's leading the pack. It's part of why that other group caught these guys. Denny Hamlin trying to get around Bell as well. Bell's trying to keep that 11 car behind him. He's going to go up and block him. Back down to the bottom as he tries to get a draft off Kyle Busch. I wonder if we get another caution if Bell can maybe stay out of the pits and make it on fuel to the end. He could save enough. Again, we're only, if I had to guess, 4 to 6 laps short on fuel. It's not much. And that's based off of the first race at Talladega this year. Comes Almirola up high. Back down to block Briscoe on the bottom. Bell trying to get a run on Kyle Busch. He is standing on the throttle. Really doing all he can. It's definitely got to keep Denny Hamlin behind him, though. Trying to block up high. Doing that's going to pull him out of line behind the 18 of Busch. Big gap, though. Should catch Kyle. Mostly single file line right now. Definitely tell the Toyotas are strong. All 3 of them, for the most part, seem to be working together. Almirola is about a full second right now behind Kyle Busch. Bell's got a pretty big run into turn 3. 198 miles an hour with a virtually wrecked race car. Bunch of carnage. This one, I'm surprised more cars aren't junked. I'm surprised the one that you see on your screen that's junked is still in 6th. All things considered. We've had upwards of over 30 people watching the stream for a little while now, so thanks for everybody tuning in. Again, like, share, and subscribe for more daily NASCAR content if you are new to the channel. Live commentary, realistic commentary for NASCAR video game and real-life race live streams. Of course, we're in the off-season, so a lot of NASCAR video game content and more other related racing content on the channel will be coming here very, very shortly. Within, really, the coming days, I plan on recording something special here on the channel for a new series as well, on top of doing the NASCAR video game playthroughs, all in the hopes of one day, hopefully, getting into the commentating booth down the road. This is the first foot in the door, first step into that process happening. Appreciate the support you guys have given me to this point. That was all over the back of the 18 car. He had a really big run down the back straightaway again. Just needs to really mimic the line of the 18. Another run in the tri-oval. Chase Briscoe's right there as well. No, doesn't want to pull to the outside to make the move on Busch. Again, he doesn't have the car. He's dented the right front and the left front now. Kyle Busch is not saving fuel, I'll tell you that much, though. All the drivers on the track, he is definitely not saving any gas. It's a 4-car breakaway. Kyle Busch is the only leader, or the only lead lap car, excuse me, in this breakaway. The 3 cars behind him, Bell, Briscoe, Hamlin are a lap down. You'd see the game trapping everybody a lap down, all but the top 5 under that last caution. Surprised we actually made it 4 cautions before the field actually got lapped. Bell saving about as much fuel as he possibly can, though, in this draft. Going to go up high, trying to take Hamlin's line away. 14 of Briscoe down low to the bottom. No drafting help for Hamlin on the outside in the middle of turns 3 and 4. Yeah, the rumor mill with Dodge coming back in NASCAR has been very, very loud, I guess you would say, over the last couple of weeks. Ooh, Bell giving a push to Kyle Busch. He didn't pull out a line. He just gave Kyle a shot in the middle of turns 1 and 2. Or to really go with it. Stalled out the 20 of Bell maybe a little bit more. Oh, went way up the track to try and block Briscoe, and he just turned himself off the front bumper of Denny Hamlin. And more cars collected. And now we get the yellow. Finally, we get the caution. That's... How many accidents... I mean, that's the 5th accident that Christopher Bell's been involved in today. But how many accidents could have been avoided if we had a rearview mirror? Is that like the 2nd or 3rd accident that could have been avoided if we had a rearview mirror in this game? Stenhouse just like crowding us when we were 3 wide in the middle. Like that could have been avoided if the AI could hold a straight line in this game. And then that could have been avoided. Could have been. Probably going to lose another lap. So be it at this point. Well, now everybody's definitely going to make it on field to the end. 5th caution of the day. Go-Kart King, welcome to the stream. What is my job? Yeah, you asked me that last night. I work at a Home Depot distribution. Full time. I hope we're back on the lead lap. I don't think we are. Green flag back in the air. Yeah, we're 2 laps down now. Still in 6th place. More speed's got to be wrecked out of this 20 car. Yeah, we're 2 laps down because even now we're rolling thirds a lap down now. So I'm guessing there's only 2 cars on the lead lap. Why do we keep losing laps? It's the second lap we've lost today. I know I've been getting involved in these accidents, but we should not be losing laps. And we've got no speed left in this race car, by the way. I'm not even able to get to 180 miles an hour. We've just completely totaled this race car to a point where Bell can't run any faster. And I have a bad feeling we're going to get dumped by the AI before long. Alex Bowman leads this race somehow. He has survived all of the, not only the carnage, but he has survived the random scoring that this game withholds. Now we got a speed glitch. That's the first speed glitch we've had today. The middle of turns 1 and 2. Did you guys see that speed lag? And the draft were able to get above 180. Justin Haley just pulled down in front of Bell. That was the first driver that actually got around Bell for position. Haley in 6th. Bell's going to try to survive for back-to-back top 10s today. I don't know how realistic that is, all things considered, but Joy going to get by for position. Oh man, major blocking going on up there. They're 3 wide. No drafting help behind anybody, but they were 3 wide. Bell's gaining some speed in turns 1 and 2. Oh, we got another speed lag. Actually, I think we actually benefited from that speed lag. I think everybody else slowed down and we sped up. Or before, it was vice versa, where we slowed down, everybody else sped up. That's what it felt like. Oh, this is getting nuts. Again, 3 wide. Kyle Busch is in 2nd. He's trying to run down the 48 of Bowman for the potential win here at the Talladega Super Speedway. They're going to try to go to the outside of Corey LaJoy. That probably wasn't a great move. Probably should have just stayed to the bottom. Now Bell's going to lose his spot in line. He's got to stay in the middle, and around he goes. I mean, this is just ridiculous. I hope I get black flag. Bell is back to 33rd. I mean, I just hope we get black flag at this point. Caution, 6th of the day. We have been involved in all 6. I wasn't trying to block. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to do like a live realistic commentary, and we can't go more than 15 laps without crashing. I don't think we've had a green flag run longer than 15 laps this entire race. We've had 6 cautions in a 94-lap race, and I think we were at lap, 77, 78 right there? So, on average, we're having a caution, every 11 or 12 laps. I did not move up. It's like driving on ice with no stability, but you put the stability on, the car's too tight, and you can't turn it, or you can't stay in the gas all the way. I'm rewinding back to see where I messed up. I was 3 wide middle. I moved up in front of the 14, but I wasn't trying to, block. I did move up. I mean, that one was probably my fault. That was probably the only wreck that was legitimately my fault in this entire race. I don't know what we can do to try and... I'm not going to make any adjustments. Just gonna hope for the best. I don't know how Bell was hanging into the top 10 as long as he has today after being involved in 6 accidents. I don't know how this car isn't just killed yet. JVC1103, welcome to the stream. On the bright side, we've almost made it. We have survived the carnage to at least not DNF, hopefully. Bell's back at 36. I don't know what speed he's got left in the race car. There might... Wasn't that glitch fixed? Did they not state in a patch, the most recent patch, that the glitch was fixed, where the AI on the restarts, like, we're gonna hold a straight line? We went green, I blew a right front tire. I blew a right, like, the tire was down, it just went right into the wall. Like, I had no control. Glitches. That's pretty funny. I just don't. I tried. Bell was lucky enough to win at Talladega earlier this season. I was trying to put on a show for you guys again today, and just gotta scuff the tires here while this right front's down because I can't really do anything else. Like, why did we blow a tire on the restart? Why is that a thing? We've had speed glitches. We've had scoring glitches with the cautions. We've had the AI not being able to hold their line, which wrecked us. The lack of, well, just not having a rearview mirror has caused like 3 accidents. Then I tried to lane change thinking, okay, I might be clear now. Nope. Blood 500, welcome to the stream. He has PS4. What is his PlayStation account? It's just my name, Keegan Schneider. Gave me $1.06. I still wouldn't buy it. Well, at least he was able to pit the car this time. Bell's gonna lose another lap. I'm gonna go out on the limb and say, considering we're a couple laps down because of the scoring mistakes, we're at least 2 laps down. Well, now we're a 3rd lap down because of this. We're at least 3 down, maybe 4 down. But we have less than 10 laps to go. We're still gonna get a winner. Will it be a new winner? Almirola was up there earlier. I don't know if he's up there anymore. Bell's gonna try to get up to speed as quickly as he can. And it looks like Kyle Busch is the leader. So Busch and Bowman were the only 2 on the lead lap earlier in the race. Why is the car getting loose when I'm trying to get up to speed? Why is it doing this? There goes Logano and Almirola. Kyle Busch, the race leader, is in that next group, and Alex Bowman is right there with him. Well, at least we're going to have a good finish for you guys. Hopefully. I don't know how many laps are left, considering the fact that I don't know how many laps down we are. Christopher Bell's struggling to hit 170 miles per hour. He is slow. He is going to try to help Kyle Busch win this race so Joe Gibbs Racing can get yet another win this year. Kyle Busch is trying to go for his 2nd win of the season. Bowman trying to also go for his 2nd. They're both in that lead pack. Austin Dillon right in between them for the time being. Got to have less than 5 laps to go. There goes Busch. And there goes Busch right by. The 48 hung up behind the 20 of Bell. Bell is blocking Bowman. Trying to help Joe Gibbs Racing get it done. And Kyle Busch is pulling away. Giant pack of cars coming. We might not make it without the 7th caution of the race today. Bell can't cause a yellow, though. Whatever happens here. Can't cause a caution. And give Bowman another shot at Kyle Busch. Bowman is still getting held up by the 20. Ooh, probably even in the draft couldn't hit 180 miles an hour as cars blow by 2 by 2 to the bottom. They're going to be 3 and 4 wide coming up on these guys. Bell just trying to hold his line right in front of the 48. And they are 4 wide and Bell's in the middle. Now the 3 wide behind him. Bowman finally got around on the outside of the 20 and Bell. But I think his shot of winning this race is over unless we get a caution. Bell's back to 39th in this race. So Bell is going to help his teammate Kyle Busch get the win, it looks like. Even running multiple laps down. Still willing to be a team player. I was just trying to get out of everybody's way so he doesn't get turned here in the late going. Hard to do with no rear view mirror. I'm going to pull the outside. A lot of side-by-side traffic coming up from behind again. Just going to go all the way up high into turns 3 and 4. Trying to stay out of everybody's way. 2 by 2 underneath him. No more cars behind him. White flag in the air. 1 lap to go for Kyle Busch. Busch is about to get his 2nd win of the season. He's led a decent amount of laps today. Would have liked to have seen more than 2 cars finish on the lead lap, but because of the scoring issues with the game, that was not the case. We were taken out of a chance to win after the 3rd caution, considering we were a lap down, but we still could have had a top 10 if we didn't get wrecked another time. It was 1 time too many at that point. Bell's going to have to be very, very patient. The next 2 super speedway races in the playoffs. Daytona, 400 miles in the code Zero Sugar 400. Will be the next super speedway race in the round of 12. And then back at Talladega for the Championship 4 if Bell makes it to the Championship 4. He can't finish 39th. He will not win the title there. He won at Dega this year already. 39th the next time around. That's just the luck of the draw that is Talladega Super Speedway. Only David Reagan finished an extra lap down behind Bell. Nobody DNF'd. We had 6 cautions. 4 of them were big ones, and nobody DNF'd somehow. Again, only... actually, we had 3 drivers. 3 drivers finished on the lead lap because Almirola got around Busch and Bowman on the restart and kind of pulled away, but he was 36 seconds off the lead. So 3 cars on the lead lap after all the scoring glitches. But Kyle Busch gets his 2nd win of the season. Alex Bowman finishes 2nd, Almirola 3rd, Chase Elliott 4th, Martin Truex Jr. rounds out the top 5. Joey Logano 6th, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 7th, Ross Chastain 8th, Justin Haley 9th, and Cole Custer rounds out the top 10. Oh my goodness, let me take a picture before the game crashes so I can get the finishing results here. For points purposes, 2 races to go until the playoffs. The next one will be on the channel tomorrow night. And it will be at the Darlington Raceway for the 2nd time this season, and it will be the running of the Southern 500. So Southern 500 on the channel tomorrow. Should I get NASCAR 21? No, do not. At least you did not DNF. Yeah, we could have finished last. We did not. We finished 39th after all the issues. Oh no, there's a fight on pit road. I didn't even look. What is it? Or giant wreck. Giant wreck in the pit lane again. My goodness. I'm kind of scared for Talladega being the Championship 4 race. I know I won there first time in a full race. I won there in a 500-mile race, no, but in a 50% race, I wrecked 6 times. Like, how does that happen? Oh, my gosh. Only one was my fault. Maybe 2. Question mark on another one. But 3 of them, I didn't have a rear view mirror, and the one I just got dumped by Stenhouse. He was drifting up the track when we were 3 wide, and I got sandwiched in the middle. And this car had no stability, which I don't run stability on the super speedways or the intermediates in this game, so maybe that costed me too. Oh my goodness. Well, thanks for everybody watching. We did have a lot of people watching this train wreck of a race tonight. As bad as it was, hit the like button. It helps me out a ton. We did have a lot of live commentaries, just towards the end, not so much. But I did my best, as always. Not just with the racing side of things, but with the commentary side of things. But like, share, and subscribe for more daily NASCAR content. I'll see you guys tomorrow. 6 p.m. Eastern Standard start time at Darlington for the Southern 500. I doubt we'll make it to the end of that race. If we don't, you guys know we'll have some trivia. We've actually, trying to think, we've actually been on a good stretch. I should say if I don't make it halfway through the race, we get trivia, but I can't really remember the last race exactly that we had DNF'd in the first half of it that we had to do trivia. Because the only races I can remember DNFing in recently was the Roval because we ran out of gas late in the race. Did we run out of gas late at the Daytona Road Course too? I think we ran out of gas late in that one too. Maybe it was another race we ran out of gas really late. But I know there was a couple of them. Anyway, that's it. I'll think about that on my own. Thanks everybody again for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Thanks for the support. Appreciation as always. Have a good rest of your Tuesday night.